Ah, Sakura, over here. I already ordered us a plate of gyoza. Nothing like a late-night dumpling spot to discuss business trends, don't you think?
Professor, this place smells amazing. Wait, is that why you wanted to meet here? Are we talking about gyoza today?
Sharp as always. Yes, we are. You see, gyoza isn't just comfort food in Japan. It's become a fascinating case study in business strategy. The frozen gyoza market alone has grown into a billion-dollar industry.
Really? I mean, I love gyoza, but I never thought of it as, serious business.
That's exactly what makes it interesting. Let me ask you something. When ingredient costs rise, what do most restaurants do?
They raise prices, right? And then customers complain and maybe go somewhere cheaper.
Exactly. It's the classic dilemma. But there's a major gyoza chain called Gyoza no Osho that managed to raise prices 5 times in 3 years and still increase their customer count.
Wait, that sounds impossible. How did they pull that off?
3 things. First, they obsessed over quality. They have this internal training program where chefs perfect the art of pan-frying gyoza. The sizzle, the crispiness, the timing, everything.
So they made the product worth the higher price.
Precisely. Second, they invested heavily when everyone else was cutting back. During the pandemic, while other restaurant chains froze their spending, Osho increased their investment budget by 60%. Contrarian thinking.
That's gutsy. What was the third thing?
Loyalty programs. They created something called the Gyoza Club.
Oh, I think I've seen those stamp cards. My friend collects them like they're trading cards.
Your friend isn't alone. Over 1.3 million cards have been issued. And here's the remarkable part. Members who reach platinum status get a 10% discount. About 190,000 people achieved that rank in just 6 months.
That's a lot of gyoza eating.
Indeed. And these loyal customers now account for over 20% of total sales. Most restaurants consider 5 to 10% a good loyalty rate. 20% is extraordinary.
Professor, can I ask something? Why didn't they just go fully digital with an app?
Excellent question. They kept paper and plastic cards alongside the app. Why? Because older customers aren't always comfortable with smartphones. Inclusivity isn't just ethics, it's good business.
Huh. That's actually really smart. Meet customers where they are.
Now, let's shift to frozen gyoza. Did you know that in consumer purchase data covering 2.2 million people, frozen gyoza ranked first and third in the entire frozen food category?
First and third? That's domination.
The pandemic changed everything. People discovered they could make restaurant-quality gyoza at home in minutes. That habit stuck.
I do that. The ones with the crispy wings that form automatically?
Exactly those. Osaka Osho, a different chain from Gyoza no Osho, produces those. They recently boosted their factory production capacity by 25%.
25% is huge.
They also installed AI-powered cameras to detect any foreign materials during production. Quality control meets artificial intelligence.
Okay, but here's what I'm curious about. Gyoza seems so traditional. Is anyone doing anything innovative?
I'm glad you asked. Ajinomoto, Japan's largest frozen gyoza producer, created something remarkable. They developed gyoza specifically for athletes.
Athletes? Like protein-packed dumplings?
More nuanced than that. They have energy gyoza designed for pre-game carbohydrate loading and conditioning gyoza for post-game recovery. The formulas came from their Sports Nutrition Research Division.
That's wild. Gyoza as sports food.
But here's what moved me personally. They also created gyoza with rice flour wrappers. No wheat at all.
For people with wheat allergies?
Yes. Imagine being a child who can't eat gyoza at family dinners because of an allergy. Now, that child can join in. They call this approach serving food minorities.
Food minorities. I've never heard that term, but it makes so much sense.
It represents a shift from mass production to personalized nutrition. Small markets, but deeply loyal customers.
Professor, if someone from overseas wanted to enter the Japanese gyoza market, what would you tell them?
First, understand that gyoza in Japan isn't Chinese food. It evolved into something uniquely Japanese. Pan-fried, lighter filling, served as a side dish with rice and beer.
Right. In China, dumplings are often the main dish.
Second, loyalty matters more than discounts. Build relationships, not just transactions. Third, consider the untapped niches. Allergy-friendly, health-focused, premium, artisan. The mainstream is crowded, but the edges have room.
This is making me hungry. Can we order another plate?
Already signaling the waiter, Sakura. Research requires proper immersion after all.
I love how you justify everything, Professor.
You've been listening to Narrative Japan. Until next time, stay curious and keep listening for the whispers beneath Japan's economy.